if we just sit and think about the point that Nikola Jokic is about to become he could become a 3-time MVP. Yes. And nobody considers him the top player in basketball. Nobody does.
Yeah.
And some people don't even consider him top 3. That's first
crazy.
time we've ever seen a back-to-back MVP not even be considered like a top 3 player. Maybe Steve Nash. That's the only other guy I can think about that.
Steve Nash is the only one. It's just because, let's be honest, it's just because they just don't do it in the flashy way.
Mm-hmm.
The game of basketball, especially, is all it's Steve did, but I'm saying as far as Jokic goes,
I say Jokic is a tiny bit. He got his little flashy moments, but he's more so just.
If you
I wouldn't completely say that Jokic isn't as flashy. He's got his moment.
I say if you love hoops, you love watching Jokic because he's not boring. Like Tim Duncan is boring. Jokic is entertaining to watch.
Yeah. Nah, I think they on par, bro. I'm be honest. I think it's that's like for me, just personally, that's why it's opinionated. So nobody's right or wrong, but it's just like I don't like necessarily seeing below the rim players, especially if they're 7 foot. That's weird to me. Like I'm just so used to players that's 7 foot being athletic, at least to some extent. He's not athletic at all. Let's be real.
No, he's not.
So that's when I look at that. That's what draws a lot of people away from it. The fact that he's 7 foot tall, but he's a below the rim player.
I don't think that's what you know what I think it could be? The mere fact that he hasn't won just yet. Right? I think that's what it is.
No, but it's dudes that the NBA pushes that haven't won anything, but they be dunking on people. They're above the rim. Like that's what the league loves to see, or they're shooting deep ass threes. The league, when it comes to a big man that's below the rim that doesn't really do anything, like I don't know. Sometimes when he shoots certain shots, they kind of look unorthodox. They don't look as smooth. So sometimes I don't know that. It's just the eye testing, I guess. What you like to see.
When we look at one, I say Jokic passed the eye test because he makes the game look extremely easy. So there's not like, you know what I mean? But I think what it is the point that he doesn't have a ring, because when we look at the guys that are put up against him, Durant's got 2, right? That's right. He's got 2, right?
Yeah, he's got 2.
Yeah.
But people thought about that before KD before he even won it, though. That's my point.
That is true.
I'm telling you what it is, though. It's just his game isn't as. I'm not saying his game is not exciting at all, but it's just not exciting as the top other players that he's competing against. That's what it is.
But I think the way the league is right now, if we're talking about like I said, K's got 2 rings right now. Giannis has 2 rings. Any guy that we would consider him better than is 1. Like who's another guy we consider, outside of Joel Embiid maybe, but those guys are still like to me on par. Like we may think one's better than the other, but they're still on par with each other. I just think it comes down to the fact that he hasn't won. Simple as that. Like I think because you said it, but I just don't think Jokic is a boring like we'll let people in the comments decide. I think he's an entertaining player to watch if you love ball. Because there are a lot of under the rim players that are very, very fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He makes the game look so easy. And he's fun to watch from the standpoint of we've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
I feel like
down to the point that he hasn't won yet.
I feel like it's just based on like your preference of what you like to like.
Yeah, it's opinion.
Each his own. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that absolutely love the way Jokic plays, and then there's people like us that it's not for us, but we still respect it. We still respect what he does, but he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing.
I still appreciate it because let's be honest, a 7 foot center that's averaging 25 points. 12 rebounds and 10 assists is impressive. So I have to appreciate it. But I've seen Steph win his first MVP, then his second MVP, and then people were questioning, is LeBron still the best player in the game? And people were saying Steph is better. Like it was definitively people were saying Steph was the best player in the league because he's just more entertaining to watch. And at this point he didn't win. Well, no, he did win. So it probably goes with your point then, Ty. So you're probably right. It probably might be. Maybe it is winning. I had to think about that. It's some entertainment factor in it too. I'm telling you,
there could be, but like I said, it's just got to really come down to winning. That's what I think it is. Because one, Jokic is a very flashy center. Like you can put together a highlight reel of just his passes and his finishes.
It's the no look. Yeah, he has some. Then I guess it's.
If you put a top 10 together of Nikola Jokic, would it be entertaining?
Yeah,
it's top 10 plays.
Jokic isn't as boring as people try and make him out.
Yeah, Tim Duncan is boring.
Tim Duncan will put you to sleep.
Yes, that's boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was still a great player. That's boring. Like,
because I'm trying to think of the no look because he has a lot of no look passes.
He got a lot of great. Even some of the scoring plays, like what he does in the post, isn't like if you thought Hakeem was entertaining. I know he's not the same post player as Hakeem, but for like if you like the way Hakeem plays, it wasn't super above the rim. He wasn't dunking on guys every single play, but people loved to watch Hakeem because of the footwork. Jokic doesn't have the same footwork, but he still got it. You know what I mean?
But Hakeem
it's more. They're more so fundamentals based.
Yeah, sometimes that's fun to look at.
I would say, but I would still say Hakeem was way more athletic than Jokic. Jokic is like when it comes to athleticism, he's way down. Not saying that's a bad thing because we all know Luka isn't the most athletic person, but he still gets his buckets. He's just a little bit more entertaining than Jokic. But the point I'm trying to make is Jokic is like one of the least athletic players in the league. Sometimes it's hard to push.
Yeah. True.
Sports is based off athleticism. If you always look at it, those are the players they push the most athletic players.
Yeah, and you did say it. Sometimes the league is going to put, when the league is pushing their guy. You don't see Jokic in a lot of ads. Now, that could be because he may not want to do it or whatever. And Jokic isn't really a spotlight type of guy. There's that factor as well. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he isn't a dude that loves the spotlight. He doesn't have these iconic, like, off the court moments or, he doesn't have those iconic press conference moments. He doesn't do a lot out. He doesn't do a lot commercially. So there's that too. Like he just doesn't have to push behind him that an Embiid or a Giannis or a Kevin Durant have. Like no one's finna go buy a pair of Giannis shoes. Luka's not athletic and he's got more push because of the commercial aspect. There's that too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't think
Luka hasn't won anything yet. Ja hasn't won anything yet, but they push those type of players.
But Luka ain't athletic.
Yeah, but he's not as athletic as Jokic. Jokic is like he's not athletic at all. At least I saw Luka. No, I saw Luka dunk on somebody.
I see Jokic get some dunks in.
He ain't gonna dunk on nobody though.
Luka and Jokic are the same level.
Luka. Okay, how about this? Luka dunked on Drew Holiday.
I've seen Jokic
never dunked on anybody.
I've seen Jokic get stuffed by the rim.
Because he got more, he may have a couple more dunk highlights, but as far as that overall athletic, them dudes are not far off. Those guys are the same exact level of athletic.
Wow.
Luka's slow, but that's the thing is they're so skilled. That's what makes them entertaining. Luka's not entertaining at all because of his athleticism. Nobody watches Luka to watch anything athletic. It's just a skill. So like I said, I just think it comes down to the point that Jokic, because the guy he's going to be competing against for the top player in the league spot, which is the conversation he should be in. He's competing against the Joel Embiid. He's competing against the Giannis and the KD. Those are the two guys you got to go knock off. Simple as that. And if not KD, then Giannis. And Giannis has a ring. You feel me?
Maybe it is winning because, like you said, when you win a championship, it just propels you into probably the best player in the league. Okay, maybe
Yeah, well, I mean, winning does have a lot to do with it.
It does. Like. Only reason Kawhi was considered the best player in basketball is because he had 2 rings which we didn't start saying that till he got that second ring. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it is. But you all say it could be the push factor. Jokic doesn't do enough from a commercial standpoint.
He's not as what's the word? Not promotable, but you can advertise him, but I don't know if he wants to be that. I don't know what shoe deal he has. I don't even know if he has a shoe deal.
Yeah.
So like that, I mean, he should. I'm be honest. He's good enough to have one, but like I'm just saying, you go. Hell no. You about to go into school saying I just got these new Nikola Jokic.
You finna get your ass flamed.
You're not about to do that. Let's be honest. Yeah. Joel Embiid has a shoe deal with Under Armour. I don't think anybody wears those. I'm be honest. You all probably didn't even know that until I said it.
Ain't nobody buying big man shoes. I ain't even buying small forward shoes.
The only people to buy big man shoes was like when people bought Shaq shoes.
Yeah, bro.
With Shaq dunking.
Yeah, I'm only buying point guard shoes, bro. I am not buying no. I don't even buy no Lukas. I ain't even seen it. You know what I'm saying?
The days of me buying signature player shoes are over with.
Yeah. But like I said, it's just. Like I said, the Jokic thing is weird. I think we know why, and it's because he just did. Like I said, there's the commercial factor and the point that he hasn't won. But it's just weird that we're seeing a guy play the game so dominantly, and we still don't consider him number one or whatever. And like I said, I just think it comes down to winning because that's what it's always going to be. People were ready to call Giannis the best player in the game, but there was another crowd before he won that ring who was like, "Nope, he ain't proved it yet in the playoffs. Nope, he ain't won yet." Then he won, and now the conversation is totally changed, and a lot of people think he's the best. So I just think that's what it comes down to for Jokic.
It's definitely winning, but I still think it's just a little bit of entertainment factor because he's not as boring as I might put off. He's not boring because he does have, I think about it, he has a lot of no-look passes. He has a lot of cool, flashy plays, but he's just not, people like Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid will dunk on you. People like seeing that. It is what Jokic's not going to do that. Sometimes something as simple as just dunking on somebody can be more advertising, or you can advertise that more.
I feel like if Jokic win a ring this year, which won't happen, then I think we'll be looking at his best. I think all the athletic shit out the window.
But
that ring
it would be.
Everything.
Yeah,
it would be because like Blake said, a ring makes you forget everything.
So
all the stuff I'm saying now,
all that stuff just magically go away after you.
All the stuff I'm saying now, I won't remember it. I'll be like,
because okay, let's keep it a buck. You was ready to call Luka the best player in basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luka is not Luka and Jokic are the same tier athletically. None of those guys have they're amazingly skilled players, but none of them have off the chart athletic dunk on you. Like none, even the Luka dunk when Luka's dunking on somebody, it's cool because it's surprising. It ain't cool because he dunked on somebody. It's like, oh, Luka, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I forgot I was ready to call him the best. You
right.
Should,
like I'm just saying they're very skilled players.
You're right.
But none of them are athletic. Like I don't care what way you cut it. We only like Luka's dunks because we surprised by him.
Yeah. Well, guess what? We ain't never gonna be surprised by Joker because he not gonna do it.
I bet Jokic ain't caught a body his whole career. That's true. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, a ring does cure all. For one, it ain't gonna happen. Like the Nuggets aren't a chance. Like that, I don't think. Well, we'll see how things go because we're seeing how much help is fucking people over right now. But
why is that though? Why do more people kind of revere the numbers that Luka kind of put up, which is not as impressive? Well, it's just as equally. Well, Jokic puts up equally, or if not better, more impressive numbers with the triple doubles than Luka puts up. But why don't people revere his game like they do Luka's?
That's a good question.
I can even ask myself that because I think Luka game is just more entertaining, and you just pointed out they're not even athletic at all, which is true. So I'll be honest, I don't even know why I trend towards more Luka's game than Joker's.
And it's true also because like people were quicker to call Luka the best player in basketball like a season ago and didn't do with Jokic. And he doesn't have a ring. I don't know.
I was in that boat. I think we were all in that boat. I can't even tell you why.
That's what makes it weird. That's definitely what makes it weird. I'm not sure when it comes to those two. That's a good like balancing out factor.
Has Joker had? And I'm not really an expertise. Has he had signature playoff moments? Luka has. Is that what it is?
I don't think Luka's had signature playoff. I think he's had.
I think he had against the Clippers. I think he had.
Okay.
He's cooked them, especially against the Suns. So he's cooked them.
Jokic hasn't really had.
Okay.
That might be what it is.
Jokic is okay. That's true. And Jokic has actually.
I'm asking because I don't know if Jokic has. That's why.
That's true. Jokic actually had moments where he kind of got exposed because there was that series against the Suns, like Blake mentioned. Well, I don't know if you're talking about Jokic, but Jokic got exposed in that series against the Suns for his defense. Like Jokic actually got exposed for his defense. He's got exposed more than he's had iconic moments. Yeah. There could be that. Because
I'm thinking we weren't quick to call Luka almost the best player in the game. Why? I'm starting to think we saw those playoff moments he had.
True.
We weren't calling the best player in the game because of what he did in the regular season. Or he might have been top 1 or 2, 3 players or whatever. That might be what it is. I don't know if Luka's been to a Western Conference Finals. Jokic hasn't been past the second round, right?
He got to the West Finals. It was a bubble though.
Oh yeah. Well, we knew what was going to happen. The Clippers, he went against GOAT. We knew what was going to happen. But I don't know. It's just the playoff success. I think that's what it is. Because I'm thinking about it like, why do I even think that Luka is the more entertaining player or the more better player, or why we revere him a little bit differently? I think it's playoffs.
Probably because we also live in the